Hi, my name's Bethany and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. Today I wanted to talk about something that's a little bit more serious. As someone who does struggle with anxiety in their own lives, I know that being in quarantine can sometimes amplify how you're feeling. And I just wanted to share some things that I've been doing to fight back against my anxiety during this time. So getting right into it, I did make a list. So if you see me looking down, I am looking at a list I made beforehand of some things to kind of just help me as I'm talking to you guys about how I personally have been combating my own anxiety during this time. A little bit more about me. I'm 24 years old. I live in California. I live in a studio. And during this time, I am working from home for some marketing consulting, but I am not working full time. So there is a lot more time on my hands. And first things first, I am no healthcare professional. I'm no expert on mental health. I just wanted to share some things that have really been helping me during this time. So tip number one is going to be putting down technology. And so this one, I definitely am not preaching that if you get rid of technology, you're going to feel better, you're going to have less anxiety, but it's definitely listening to yourself when you're switching from app to app, from Instagram to YouTube to TikTok to Twitter. Nothing satisfying, that pit in your stomach, that anxiety you're feeling, because that's not what you need right then. Really listening to your body is going to help you know that just like taking up your time using social media, if it's not something that's really entertaining you, is just going to make you more anxious as you're reading other people's thoughts, what other people are doing, seeing what you can't do right now. So unless you're in a mood to use those apps productively, you should be listening to your body when you just really aren't getting a positive reaction from being on those social media apps. For me personally, I do find that Instagram and Facebook are definitely the apps that give me the most anxiety during this time, and just listening to yourself is going to make it easier for you to find out which ones where if you're waking up feeling anxious are not the ones maybe you should be scrolling through. Like TikTok is one that doesn't really make me anxious. YouTube, usually I can find something. If I'm anxious, maybe I want to do cooking videos, or I want to do videos on law of attraction. But just listening to your body, if none of that stuff is making you feel calmer or better, just put it down and then do something else. And maybe even do one of the things that I talk about further on in the video. The next one is going to be cleaning. So of course, sorry, I just flipped my cap off my pen. So the next one's gonna be cleaning. And of course, to each their own. If cleaning gives you anxiety, don't do it. For me, having everything clean is such a good feeling. And especially in my studio, I guess my whole mess is around me. If I'm in bed and my kitchen is dirty, my whole studio is dirty in my mind, because it's right there, I can see it. I'm like, oh, I'm in bed, but my bedroom is dirty as well. And so one thing I've been really doing is taking time to, even if it's not a deep clean, just quickly tidy up everything and then move forward if I'm feeling anxiety. And that takes away like the level of my anxiety so much. And even making a list of things you want to deep clean and then checking them off. You don't have to give yourself a timeline. You can just have a list of them, and then getting that satisfaction from crossing it off when you do get to it is a great feeling. So the next thing I do that really has been helping me with my anxiety in total during the day is waking up early. In general, people associate waking up early with being more productive, having more fulfilling lives, but waking up early for me also makes me feel like I do have time in the day to get my life together, that I have time to do what I want and what I need. Really makes me feel like I'm on track, like I'm having a productive day, and having a productive day definitely helps lower my anxiety. So going back to what I was saying about YouTube videos earlier, when I was saying putting technology down, if you are going to be using technology, it is something that doesn't, make you anxious. I would say looking at law of attraction and manifesting videos on YouTube is really fun. It's a good way during this time to once again try to build structure. You can use these videos to learn a little bit more about law of attraction. I'm no expert in manifesting things in your life, and looking at your life and looking at it in a positive way, what are some things that I want for myself? Not like, oh, what do I not have? These are things that I want for myself. And then taking this time now is kind of like back to school season for your life. Back to life season where you're here and you're preparing for after quarantine. Like, here's all these things I want to do. So it's kind of like exciting. So you're taking this time to make sure you have your best foot forward when you can go back out. So another one for me is going to be exercising. And of course, this can look different from person to person. Find what makes you feel good. For me, I've been running, not a lot. I wake up early, following my previous tip to do this so that I am running at a time when there are less people around. I also purchased a jump rope so I can jump rope right outside my studio, or I can even jump rope inside. That's something that's very good and easy to get on Amazon. You can get super cheap ones, and you can even get them at local stores if they haven't been bought out yet. YouTube has also been an inspiration for different workout routines, getting your heart racing, doing something and like making goals for yourself, like, wow, I can only do part of that video, let me do the rest of it tomorrow, and then maybe I'll start trying to do a little bit more in increments. Like today I did 10 minutes of it. Tomorrow I'm hoping to do 15, and then hopefully by the end of next week I can do the whole video. Things like that really give you something to look forward to and challenge yourself, and also see that if you put your mind to something, you can do it, which really does help with some of the anxiety you're feeling. And this may be because I've been watching too much TikTok, but I have definitely been into crafting. I know not all craft stores are open, but for me, I've been enjoying getting my crafts from the dollar store, not only because I love a good deal, but because I am definitely not what most would call an artist. So if I'm going to be doing all this, I would like to not invest too much money in it. So one thing I've been doing is I got crayons, I've been coloring, I've been drawing, I've been creating my own color and designs. I got a shirt from the dollar store, and I did the bleach tie-dye because I'm basic, cut it, cropped it, and super cute, love it, have no regrets. Although I can't find it. You know, you would think that you wouldn't lose things in a studio, but anyway, back to arts and crafts. I also did something really crazy and took my denim jacket and just painted it white on the back, and then added a bunch of different collage pieces from magazines, from like just different random pieces of my studio, and I Mod Podged on top of it. But actually I'll show you guys real quick. Here we go, and I need to still paint the bottom part, but that's gonna say for 2020 because I did do this in April. I didn't mean like 420, I meant like I meant April, but to each their own. But yes, if you go to Dollar Tree, you can also get canvases there, paint, whatever you're looking for. And if they don't have what you're looking for, you can order things online. And even feel free to use the notepads and paper you have already. Another one is something I did today. I woke up, I was feeling a little down and kind of like, oh, here we go again, and my days are mushing together. And so I got up and I got ready. A lot of times I do not wear makeup. My hair's up in a bun. I'm in my either workout clothes or sweatpants all day. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna do something simple. I'm still wearing workout pants down below, but I put on a shirt, put on my headband, put braids on, put some makeup on the face, and I did it for myself. If there's different things about getting ready that, you know, make you feel put together, do it. Like for me, it was this, but maybe for you, it's like doing this whole skincare routine that you only do when you're going out, or you're having a relaxing weekend with the girls, or maybe it is doing this really cool eyeshadow look that you have been waiting to do when you go out, but we're not going out right now, and it just gives you such joy. Do looks for yourself. Do what makes you happy. If you want to post it, you want to make different looks, you want to do wear a cool outfit, wear it for you. You should be wearing it for you after quarantine as well. You should be wearing and doing things for yourself all the time. And if anything, quarantine is giving you the chance to really look at, oh, I can't really be in a situation to be doing things with other people. What is it that I want to do for myself anyway? And then try to take some of that into after quarantine, to post-quarantine life. So another one, which people probably suggest all the time, is reading. And if you don't have books that you like, you can definitely order some. There's books online. There's free books on iPhone, on the, I think it's called the iBooks app. Taking the time to read gives you a chance to put yourself into a world that's not your own. Not only are you learning new things if this book brings up topics you didn't know about, but you also get the chance to put yourself into it. It's a lot easier for me to put myself into the storyline of a book than it is a movie, because you are crafting those words in your head and creating your own picture of what it looks like. So sometimes reading over watching a movie can really take away anxiety as you take yourself away from real life and you're not watching someone do it. You can be part of the story yourself, if that makes any sense. So another one would be, of course, calling your loved ones. And for me, I don't know if this is something anyone else has. I've never been someone who likes FaceTime. I've never been someone who likes Zoom. I'm someone who, for some reason, video calls give me more anxiety. So even with a job interview, if it was a Zoom interview instead of face-to-face, for some reason it gives me more anxiety. Just being able to pick up on what kind of communication is best for you, listen to that. For me, I love phone calls, just regular phone calls with people, and so I've been making sure that I'm doing that. I have lots of calls with my mom. If you love FaceTime and you love Zoom, do that. But if something makes you uncomfortable, of course you can do it every now and then. For people you love, like Zoom calls. Like my family does group Zoom calls every now and then. But if it's something that you kind of like don't look forward to and kind of like get anxiety thinking about having to do it, that's okay. It's okay to say no to things that give you anxiety. It's okay to not do it all the time because other people want it. So for me, I really don't FaceTime, but I will do calls, and I will do Zoom group calls if it's like for Mother's Day, which I'm going to be doing with my mom this weekend and my siblings. So the next tip may be kind of the opposite of what I'm seeing a lot of people do my age, but I am old enough to drink, but something I have already started to notice at this age now is that I am past the college, oh, let's drink to get drunk, or even some people drink to black out. Went to a party school. After college, it's a little bit more like, oh, let's drink to socialize, still drink to get drunk a little. And for me, I've already noticed that there is such a negative impact on me with drinking with my anxiety. I feel it days after. Even when I'm drinking, I'm just not happy. And for me, it's something I've decided to cut back on in general, but during quarantine, I've been really good about that because I really have been able to get more in tune with myself and see how alcohol really does give me bad lows. So of course, listen to your own body, and I'm not judging anyone. Like, your girl had her fair share of drinks in her life, but all I'm saying is listen to your body and never feel like you have to drink because you're a certain age, because your friends are drinking, because everyone else is doing it. Listen to what you want to do. I'm making a rule for myself during quarantine. I'm not going to drink unless I woke up and before anyone else said it, I wanted to drink. I'm not feeling pressured by other people, and if I wasn't going to do it and it doesn't sound good, I'm just not going to do it. It's okay. It doesn't hurt them, and no one's happiness should be dependent on you doing something you don't want to do. Another one is going to bed earlier. For me, I've been trying to go to bed between 10 and 11, midnight sometimes, but just making sure that I'm headed to bed, or at least like in bed reading or scrolling through TikTok or watching a movie during that time. It really helps me beat I don't know what to call it, but sometimes late at night, that's when my anxiety is worse. If I stay up past midnight, I'm sitting there, I'm just contemplating life, but not in a positive way. So going to sleep early has definitely been something that's really helped me. So of course, there's probably other things I've forgotten or little things that, I do without thinking, but those are the main things I could think of when I thought of making this video. I just wanted to put something out there that hopefully will help someone else with anxiety as well. I've been looking at a lot of YouTube videos because it's one of the technology sources, apps, as I was saying before, that really doesn't give me anxiety. I think it's really informative and productive for me, whether I'm looking at cooking videos, exercise videos, or law of attraction videos, or even hauls, because your girl loves shopping. But anyway, I hope this video gives you some ideas, and of course, please comment down below any more because I'd love to hear them. I'm always looking for other ways to help with my anxiety, and it'd be kind of cool if we kind of create a little community of helping each other with that in the comments below. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below. But if you like this video, please like and subscribe down below. Thank you so much, and please stay safe and healthy during this time.